Hey everyone, welcome back to more Gibbous, a Cthulhu adventure. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So we're carrying on pretty much right from where we left off. Kitty is currently trapped in here somehow. I actually can still interact with her. That's interesting. So we are working our way through in what I believe is R'lyeh or R'lyeh or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. The island where Cthulhu sleeps. So we're randomly transporting or teleporting or phasing or mutating or something between different forms, and we're kind of having to use that to solve certain puzzles. So, can I use this? Okay, I can use it on her when she's in there. I'm just going to cycle through and see if it does anything. I think that's everything. I don't know, we just got addicted to morphin, transformed kitty 30 times. Okay. Yeah, so there were like magic spheres on top of these, and we're looking at a couple, and then it fell on her. We couldn't interact with the others, so we're just moving on, I guess. We've got a pile of bones.
Someone's earthly remains. Someone who never made it out of
These
here.
are the final words of Captain Johansson of the Alert. I don't have any kind of recording device. I only hope this ungodly place with all its strained magic will somehow retain my last utterances. Whoever you are, if you can hear this, know that this wretched place you've made your way to must be wiped off the face of the earth. That is what me and my shipmates on the Alert came here to do. Once we deciphered the sign, we left Oslo for Point Nemo with a ship full of explosives and fuses, hell-bent on destroying this island where the evil book is at its most powerful. I won't waste my breath on my exploits concerning the Necronomicon. If you are here, you must be aware of the generations it has tricked into playing its awful roles, and then led here to be made to disappear. When we embarked on this journey, we knew full well of the dozens that have failed before us. However, we have accomplished more than any of them. This horrible island is surrounded by active underwater volcanoes, and I can only hope that we've managed to rig them all to explode to trigger their eruption. We have started with the detonator on the highest mountain peak and worked our way down. It did not come without sacrifices. The crew was driven crazy by the monstrosity of what they kept transforming into. By the time we were setting charges underwater, myself and First Mate Green were the only sane men left. That's when we saw it. My God, we had found more than we had bargained for. The thing that should not be. We were driven mad with fear. I fled in terror, and somehow clawed my way into this hall. I am probably on the side of the island we had not explored, and I see no way out of this hall where my bones will find their final resting place. I can only hope that Green set all the fuses before he lost his mind. Or his life. If someone ever hears this, the detonator, on the highest peak, bury this place, and the horror that slumbers beneath.
Okay. Well, he couldn't find a way out. Have a knot. Okay, it's not a gate or a cage, it's a knot.
Oh no. Some kind of knot inside this big stone slab. Rearranged it. Nothing changed.
Okay, I'll try different forms and see.
Rearranged it. Nothing changed. Rearranged it. Nothing changed. Rearranged it. Nothing changed. I'm getting nothing from the book.
Okay. Is there anything I missed? Yeah, just a pile of bones.
I don't want them. Let's not involve Kitty.
Well, cats and knots, but we can't send Kitty at the knot. Huh. I can't interact with these anymore either, which is odd. If I hover here, it does show that Kitty is still there. And we just got in this door.
Kitty, everything okay in there?
Kerwin, I'm trying to work out these mechanisms. Unless it's really important, let me focus.
Okay. There's a knot puzzle here that's kicking my butt.
Literally?
No, how would it?
I don't know. I can't see it. Don't yell at me.
I feel like ripping it to shreds.
Stay focused, Buzz. Find a way past it.
I can't tell if there's a gap there or anything. I can't just kind of go by.
How many more obstacles do you have in store for me, Point Nemo?
Light the nut on fire.
I've got to find a way to solve this.
I don't think it matters like where I click on it, does it?
Rearranged it. Nothing changed.
The knots just look like normal knots. I'm trying to look like as close as I can to see if there's anything that I can tell, like if there's a certain spot I need to interact with.
Rearranged it. Nothing changed. Rearranged it. Nothing changed. Oh no. Some kind of knot inside this big stone slab.
I've got nothing except the Necronomicon. I couldn't pick up anything before where we found the statue. So there's a statue with the sword. It's very odd that Kitty's trapped. I feel like I need to untrap Kitty.
I feel the Necronomicon vibrating as I look at them.
Okay.
These are the final words.
Okay.
I don't have any kind of...
I
Whoever
don't
you
need
are.
to hear this again.
That is what me... Once we... I will... If you... When we... However... This... We have... It did not... The crew... By the time... That's... The thing... We were... I fled... I am... I can only... If... The detonator... Bury this...
Okay, so all it's going to do is replay that, which is not super useful. And I can't even use the Necronomicon on these at all. I can't interact with these at all. It's so weird. And we've got Kitty here, but she's not going to show up when I hit the spacebar, which kind of highlights all the stuff I can interact with. There's nothing else here. Just a knot and a pile of bones, and I can't touch the bones. Can't use the Necronomicon on myself. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not like in a certain form, hit a certain knot, because the knots are just dark masses. They don't even look like anything. I can't tell if there's some are like one's tentacly looking or eyeball looking, and one's sort of fancy looking, and one's pixelated. I can't tell at all.
Rearranged it. Nothing changed.
So I'm trying to... I don't think it actually is making a difference, like, where I click on it. There are thicker ones than others.
Rearranged it. nothing changed.
I don't know if location matters at all here.
Rearranged it, nothing changed.
I think I'm just interacting with the knot in general. I don't think I'm interacting with this specific part of the knot.
Rearranged it, nothing changed.
But I could be wrong. I honestly don't know. Okay. I must be missing something. Which means it's time to go. Okay, we're back here. So really that's the only place I can go. Or we can go back to where the statue was. And I think that's it. I don't see anywhere else I can go. I'll maybe double check this space. Once we slime our way over here. Okay, back to the statue. I don't know why it was still making that noise, but okay.
That sword looks really neat.
Yeah, like, it sounded in my headphones, it sounded like something moved from here to, like, there. Behind me, kind of. Yeah, give me the sword. I want the sword.
It's really weird. Whenever I look at it, I kind of feel the Necronomicon vibrating.
Okay. That didn't happen before, I don't think. Huh. Okay. Now the statue's pixelated, but the sword isn't.
I don't know how to.
So when I'm pixelated, I'll try to interact with it and see if that does anything. I can't interact with just the sword.
I don't know how to.
Okay. Let's keep trying. Oh, that's kind of cool.
I don't know how to.
Maybe it'll change if I mutate it enough. Hey, and the sword falls. Cool.
I'll just pick it up.
Well, that should help with the knot.
I'm carrying around an alien triangular sword. Neat. They feel unchangeable.
Okay. Yeah, I can't even change the statue anymore. Okay. There is the spheroid. I'm kind of curious.
There's a definite vibration, but I don't think I need it here.
Okay, I think it's just trying to get me to use it on the statue. Alright, yeah. I figured there had to be something else I needed to do. I don't know if you could do that earlier, or you have to see the knot first, and then you can do it. Kind of depending on the design of the game. No, not the fiery bits. Come over here. Very slowly. And squishily. Get a move on, Buzz. So I don't know if Kitty's just going to be trapped there for a while or what. Alright. Sword on knot.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Kitty, can you hear me? I've opened this door. We can keep going now.
You can keep going. This contraption is way more complicated than I had anticipated. Go on ahead without me, Buzz.
What do you mean? I can't just leave you behind trapped like this. Didn't you hear that ghost thing? All the volcanoes around here are rigged to blow up.
Just go, Buzz. Find the butcher.
done in peace might need you.
I'll be okay. I'll try to make my way out of this trap.
Kitty, I can't.
Just go already.
And be careful, Numbskull.
Kitty, I love you.
Get the out of here, Kerwin!
Okay, can't pick up the sword. Let's go.
Whoa, I did not expect this here. What in heaven's name is this place? How can all this be here?
That's pretty cool. It reminds me of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Alright, so we came from the stairs. Shelves full of framed pictures.
This is straight up bizarre. There are framed pictures of some objects I've come across ever since this whole adventure began, like the exploding package and Priscilla's doll, but also of others that I don't recognize. Looks like there used to be pictures in these, but they're gone.
Buzz, Dawn, Peace? Olmstein, Barnabas, Peace? Something? I don't know.
A framed picture of an unusual crystal. I don't recall ever seeing this before. This looks just like Olmstein's sign, except there's a crazy amount of lines connecting tens and tens of dots all over the place. I know what that is. Why it's framed and on display, that's a different story. Huge porthole looking into a greenish abyss. There's something off about it, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't think we'd be underwater at this point. Central open book. Earth and Moon apparatus.
Whoa. The title of the book is A Storm Over Fishmouth. What? Should I look deeper into this? While on an antiquarian tour of an isolated fishing village called Fishmouth, a man called Robert Olmstein has an unexpected revelation. Olmstein? Robert Olmstein? What does this mean?
You're inside a story, maybe? Is that what's going on? Well, I guess they're saying like the Necronomicon changes reality, so it makes it whatever you want it to be. There's more stuff. Let's take a look at this, though.
It's the Earth with a moon on a rotating arm attached to it. I'm leaving everything as it is.
Okay, is that everything here? Nope. Yeah, just the book, which I can't see. It's all black there. I can't even. There we go.
This book is called The Case of Basil Dexter Kerwin. Basil Kerwin, a bookish nobody counting the days away behind his office desk, unveils a century-spanning relationship between himself and a wizard named Corvinus, and tries to avoid slowly transforming into something he detests. The pages are all crossed out and scratched over. It's hard to make out anything more.
It's like there's a story, I can't remember which one it's called, but Lovecraft has a story like that where ancestor of a guy was sort of taking over, or trying to take over his body to live forever.
Corvinus? Oh no, I'm starting to feel faint.
Okay.
Do I really want to go already? Haven't looked at everything in here, and who knows if I'll ever get a second chance.
Didn't I look at everything? I looked at that, looked at that, I looked at all the pictures. Yeah, I mean, the crystal, sign, the Necronomicon.
Let's see what this page says. It had all started with the strange fishiness of the local populace, but now it was clear. There was more, so much more to this. It was as if whispers of dark ancient legends, revelations of unfathomable ancestry, madcap globe-trotting adventures, and the ever-present threat of slumbering horror We're all coming together into one blood-red line under the watchful eye of the Necronomicon. Holy hardcover hermetical history. I've stumbled onto something big. I'll just keep reading, I guess. These stories are too dark and beautiful not to come to life, uttered Olmstein with an enigmatic smile. Even the one ending with this world's complete destruction. There is no story if there is nothing at stake, came Olmstein's answer. The roles are set, the actors will come and go, and we will be here, watching. And controlling it? Sometimes, when the time is right. Why not make it always? Always. Where is the fun in that? And he let go of the book, watching it drop in slow motion into the crowd below. The end. Whoa. The title of the book is A Storm o- What? Should I...
Okay, we already looked at all of that.
While on an antiquarian tour, a man called Robert Olmstein... What is this?
Yeah, so that's all the same. Is there anything more?
Why would these 3 pictures be displayed more prominently than the others?
So the Necronomicon, the sign, and a crystal.
I'm leaving everything as it is. Can this mean that there are more than one signs? Olmstein, I can't wait for you to answer all my questions. This looks just like There's a
Okay, same thing.
Maybe it's the stone from the stars that gave Dawn his mark, but there's really no way of knowing.
Okay, yeah, didn't think about that.
Weird.
So, but that... Did that disappear when Dawn touched it? I don't think it did. Does he have it still? I can't remember. So we have the crystal, the sign, and the Necronomicon.
I'm out of here. Dawn and Peace need me. Goodbye, strange room.
I'm assuming now we're going to shift over to Dawn, but I'm not 100% sure. Cutscene. No, it's like mechanical Cthulhu
Like a
thing.
moth to the flame, you finally made it! The carrier. Right on time.
Buzz, turn around! Run!
No, no, no. That is where you are wrong, little zealous fly. It is not him carrying the book. It was always the book carrying him here.
Nonsense. We were always right on your tail, Butcher.
Oh, because you chose to, right? Adore. But enough about that. Hand over the book, carrier.
Or what?
Or I constrict those electricity fields and zap your friends just like the bugs that they are.
Not until you tell me what you want it for.
Oh, come on. What difference does it make to you? This will all play out as it must, regardless. Let us stop wasting time.
I can just read a spell and end you.
We both know it does not work that way.
It already worked once.
Do I have to spell everything out for you? It worked once because it was written that it would. You had no say in this. The book chose the role, and now it returns to me for its final performance.
You're insane.
Bob Olmstein, or whatever he's calling himself. We are all just actors in his little production. Until you hand the Necronomicon over, that is.
Production? Like a play?
You have not caught on yet? Tough. I have no time to lay it out for you dimwits. Book, now.
You owe us an explanation.
I owe you nothing. But it really is simple, little fly. You are all prisoners in Olmstein's web of fiction, while I will claw my way out of it.
So what's the book for?
A fine seeker you turned out to be. It is the magic wand in the illusionist's toolkit. This thing called Olmstein likes his stories. He simply set loose the magic wand into our boring world and watched it turn myth into reality. So many possible storylines he planted seeds for. The carrier, the seeker, the protector, the beast. Same roles, different actors. So much more fun when you defy all laws of nature and existence. Give me the book!
We're stalling him.
Planted seeds? I need to know. Is he divine in nature?
Forgive the cliche laugh, but the idiotic question warranted it. What difference does it make?
I'll never give you the book.
Then watch your friends here die.
No! Wait.
You cannot stop me from reaching it. The crowning achievement of my life's work, with flesh and blood and metal. Breathing life into one of Olmstein's favorite characters.
It's like Lovecraft made a world and kind of set things up in a way, and then they're sort of trying to get out of the story.
The Half-Kufa? The meal those esoteric order idiots thought they'd sacrifice to Dagon?
It goes by a much simpler name. Ya Cthulhu! He who dreams at the bottom of the sea, awaiting his awakening. The perfect triangle.
The oversized kraken you raised in Fishmouth.
The second angle, head of the Kraken.
The huge pair of wings you dug up in foreign Maris.
The first angle, wings of the dragon.
You.
The third angle, iron will of man.
You're just mind controlling some poor Frankenstein creature, you psycho.
Part man, part kraken, part dragon. Made one by the Necronomicon. And now, the moon is right.
The moon is right.
Oh, Olmstein. Fine bunch of actors you were dealt this time. They have seen all and understood nothing.
No, wait. Olmstein, the moon, the Necronomicon, the Kraken. I think I'm starting to understand.
Are you now?
Olmstein wanted the monster here.
And why is that?
Because every good story needs a monster.
A monster that the heroes can smite using the awesome power of the Necronomicon. There is just one little detail that is off.
We're early, aren't we?
Indeed. Only when the moon is full does Olmstein regain control over the Necronomicon. He set it up that way, and it is beautiful. Until then, the book is useless to you, while long have I studied its wicked pages. I know how to rein its chaotic majesty in.
Oh, no.
His eye in the sky, not yet fully open to our doings. Praise the gibbous moon. My time to strike.
You played us.
Not quite. The story would have gathered us all here nonetheless, just a while later. Congratulations on overcoming all those obstacles so quickly. You should have taken your time.
So Olmstein is an...
Impress me. What is Olmstein?
You. There is no Holstein. You are just leading us along, tricking us into bringing the Necronomicon here at the right time.
Please, do not insult me. Still, you are free to believe what you choose to. I have really had enough talk now. Last warning before they die.
Okay. Here.
Say Olmsted is an author. That's kind of what I would want to
Welcome
answer.
back, old friend.
So now what? You'll just become...
Cthulhu! Devourer of souls! An end to this wretched joke of a world!
Destroy the world. That's it? You either haven't thought this through or you're just bat crap nuts.
Negotiating terms, little fly. Yes, they're in control right now, up there in the moon. But once I stamp this world out, when just me and them are the ones left standing,
What happens?
appreciation for a mortal that became a god. For the pawn that broke the rules and checkmated the king. I have created life before, and I will destroy and then repopulate this world the way I see fit.
Almstein will never allow it.
Start over from scratch, with an invincible god of death ruling over darkness? Breeding my own ruthless kind, stamping out the weak. Nothing but chaos for years and years to come? That is not his kind of story. Him and his kind will just abandon this wretched earth, move on to the next toy and leave this one to me. Time to become Cthulhu.
G'day!
Shut up, dummy! How do I stop those force fields?
Forget those. All the underground volcanoes around this peak are rigged to explode. The detonator's got to be around here somewhere. Look for that.
Blow up volcanoes, awaken beasts for mind control. Got it. On it.
Okay. Junk on raised platform.
Still a lot of junk, but on some kind of raised platform.
That's it! That's the detonator! Shut up!
What? No! No! The detonator!
That's it. There's the detonator. Get it. Right below you.
All right, let's hope it makes a big enough splash.
Not so fast, you verbose vermin! Unless you want to fry, you are not touching that detonator.
No!
Feel that energy crackling in the air? I've reached the final 3 phases of the incantation. World, prepare to meet Cthulhu!
We gotta do something!
Yeah! Cthulhu Fatigan! Damn it! Ah! Go come and Mayan! Yore Vikasiyaha!
Almstein, where are you?
Taranak Shog! Taranak Siya! Yeah!
I can't do anything right now, so... Oh, now I can.
Yeah! Cthulhu Fatigan!
We can jump for the detonator, but I don't... Escape?
Go come and Mayan!
Or detonator?
Yore
She's the only one that can move. No, there's gotta be another way.
Taranak Shog!
Can't reach it.
Yeah!
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Cthulhu Fatigan!
It's the detonator. Our one chance to send a signal to Vlad and Serge Barnabas. But it's engulfed in deadly electricity. Oh.
Go come and Mayan!
Yeah, I can't interact with anything else. It's very odd.
Can't reach it. She's the only one that can move, but no, there's gotta be another way.
Just attack him is what I would do, probably. Or knock that thing off. The other thing I can do would be to escape.
That's the one way out of here. I can't do that. I'm pinned down. Go back the way you came, kitty. It's the only way out. I failed you. I've dragged you along all over the place and achieved nothing. I ruined your life. Couldn't change you back. I lost the Necronomicon. Now this lunatic might turn into a god of death and destruction. You're innocent. Just run. Run as fast as you can.
Now, Buzz, it isn't easy to admit this, but I've discovered some surprising things about myself since this all started. Run away? Sorry, but that's not my style. Time for... well, no time left. Bye.
Little critter, your sacrifice was for naught. It has not awakened. It has not! Come back, little one! Why won't you listen to me?
Not the soulless beast she wanted us to think she was.
We're all gonna miss her, buddy. It's as if time stood still for her.
Is that the end? We stopped fake Cthulhu by waking up real Cthulhu, and then got teleported to the moon. Okay.
to rock and roll.
Okay. So... yeah, kind of a weak ending there. I don't know how loud this is going to be compared to my voice, but yeah, so Kitty, I think, could have had a better voice. The story... so we raised real Cthulhu to stop fake Cthulhu, real Cthulhu who's going to destroy the world and make everyone insane. And then we, by awakening the beast, turned Kitty into a giant tentacle monster? Is that really the ending? And then we're in the moon? Like, yeah, I feel like it's definitely needed a different ending. This was a very odd ending for this. Overall, a pretty good game, but the ending was very bizarre. Yeah, that's kind of like off the top of my head. That's sort of like where I'm at with this. So I'm kind of looking at a lot of the same people doing multiple different voices on this, which is kind of cool. Small crew of people doing a bunch of stuff. I don't know how much of the credits I'm going to watch here. Just looking at the voices and stuff right now. These Kickstarter backers are coming. Yeah, I feel like they probably just got to a certain point and like, this is getting too long, we have to stop this now, maybe we'll do a sequel later kind of thing and follow up, but I don't think that, like, do they have an idea of where this is going to go from this point on? I would be surprised if they have a good idea of, like, where to go now from this point. I do feel like it was probably a pretty small team that worked on it, other than just the voices and stuff too. But yeah, we're going through all this. I don't know. I usually do like to kind of go through in case there is something at the end of the credits. I don't want to miss it, but it depends on how long the credits go, and I can't speed them up or anything. All right, well, that was it for Gibbous, so that is now done. I'm curious if they are going to plan on doing a sequel. If they do, I would actually lean more in towards Dawn. I actually like Dawn a lot more than Buzz. Some of it was the voice, um, and kind of some of the goofy jokes and things around Buzz were sort of, I don't know, didn't really land as much. The voice for the cat was okay, but I think a different voice would have been better. And yeah, just general little things like that. Storyline wise, I don't know where you go from there. It definitely seemed like they're kind of setting up Olmstein like the author, like Lovecraft kind of thing, sort of creating the world or setting down what is going to happen. It reminds me a little bit of In the Mouth of Madness, where you have the author changing reality based on what people believe, but in this case, it was more like the Necronomicon. So, like using the Necronomicon to change reality for a certain way, and it was kind of like they're living in a world that has been altered by an author or someone using the Necronomicon, kind of like that, to shape the world the way they want. But the whole thing with Kitty being the beast and like big giant tentacle monster, okay, I guess Kitty versus Cthulhu in the sequel, but like if you did that, how would you do that in this kind of game? And how do you do that without that looking stupid and silly? And even just Cthulhu waking up should drive everyone on Earth insane the second he's fully awake. So, I mean, you're already kind of screwed at that point. I guess you could try to undo reality or change some things since you could have Olmstein in it, but that gets into a lot of really odd kinds of things as far as stories go and plots. I'm not sure where you could go that would kind of make sense. But anyway, this is the end of Gibbous, a Cthulhu adventure. Overall, pretty good. It got a bit more Cthulhu-y at the end. There was some kind of cool Romanian, like folktales and stories and things kind of included, although probably not much of that is authentic. But it's kind of interesting to have in there anyway. But anyway, this has been the end of Gibbous. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Hopefully I'll see you again on some other games. Until then, have a good one.